I'm getting ready to do a day of content and we're going to be testing out the Beauty Babe Eye Palette. I've swatched this in another video, so if you've not seen that then definitely go watch. But yeah, we're going to be doing a look with this palette and I am so excited. So watch along to see what we create on the eyes. As always, we're going to start by going on the lids with a bit of my Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe concealer. This is in the shade 5C. This just helps prep my lids. This is my go-to at the minute for like on my eyelids under eyeshadow. I feel like it works really well. Taking the Doll Beauty Solid Start brush and blending that out, blends it really fast. Of course, the brushes that we're going to be using is my new Beauty Babe brushes as well, because what better time to use them than with the Beauty Babe palette. So yeah, these are the brushes. I've used a couple of them already, but a lot of them also haven't been used, so I'm excited to get to use a few more. So I'm going to start by taking Paradise. I've got this little brush. This one is called Strike Out, and we're going to take that through the crease first. I'm also just creating like a little wing. Obviously we're going to tidy all this up. So I've joined the wing up with this. Again, we've gone through the crease, we're going to create a ring and then we're going to join it up. So exactly as we did on this other side. Doesn't matter if they don't look fully even just yet, because we'll go back in and clean it all up with concealer, etc, etc. Okay, so that's the beginning done on both eyes. So we've got the blue mapped out, we've got through the crease, we've got it on the wing. Now I'm going to take this really small brush called All in the Deeps, and I am going to go in with some of Stormy Night, and I'm going to try and create a bit more of a detailed line. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try and go with it. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and just blend it all out. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Daydream, which is a bit more of like a minty green, and I'm just going to diffuse those edges a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit more of my Fit Me Babe concealer so I can go in and carve that crease out. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand first. I'm going to take this flat brush called Multitasking Master, and that's going to help me do that. I'm going to take a little bit of Splash and this like shimmery medium blue shade, and I'm going to take the same flat brush, but I'm going to wet it with my setting mist. I'm going to take this darker shade again and try outline again. I'm then taking this brush, it's a Take a Bow brush, but I'm going to use it to do a smoky liner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and again I'm going to be using the dark shade Stormy Night. That's pretty much the shape done. They're a little bit uneven, but you know, we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to now go in with a little bit of the Made by Mitchell Drip and get that in the centre and then on the inner corner of my lids. So that is the finished look. I've got Made by Mitchell Drip on my lids and on the inner corners. I'm going to go clean the rest of this up, get the rest of my makeup on, and I will show you the finished look at the end.